endorse directly or indirectly any of the candidates running. The Green Sanctuary is a program of our national organization, the Unitarian Universalist Association. And our mission is, quote, to give roots and wings to the vision that together we can create a world in which all people make reverence, gratitude, and care for the living earth central to our lives. The forum, as I mentioned, will be audio recorded. We've blocked out time till 9 p.m. I don't know if there will be a break or not. We're going to leave that up to our moderator, but just for everyone's knowledge, the bathrooms are well to the left through that door there. There are two men-women restrooms, unisex, and feel free at any time to get up and use the facilities there. Okay, I will serve as timekeeper. Our moderator will announce by question how much time is available to each candidate. We're going to work hard to keep everybody within their time limits. Candidates, you'll first see a 15-second warning sign like that, and I'd ask you to, when the time is up sign comes up, to end your sentence and then pass the microphone down. We'll be using this handheld for the candidates. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to turn this over to our moderator for tonight, Patrick Killeen. Pat is the state president of the Wisconsin AARP. He's an adjunct faculty member at UWL, and he's also a member of the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of La Crosse. Pat Killeen.
Now, yeah. Put it down here. Thank you, Chris. Nothing like having a professional newsman around. Yeah. We're going to start with an opening statement. We'll ask each to take no more than 90 seconds. That's a little bit short, but it's a large panel. And Ron will be the timekeeper on that. Then there will be a question from the host of the Green Sanctuary Committee. And then we're going to take it to the audience for questions. We're going to, in most cases, ask you to limit the responses to the audience to 1 minute apiece, because again, we've got a large panel. But if it's a particularly complex question, I've been given the authority by the committee to make a judgment on whether we can extend that or not. We would extend it for everybody, of course, if it's a particularly complex question. Are there any questions of anybody as of this point? Then, if not, can you hear me? Okay, I'm trying to balance here. I'm going to need this to hold in front of other people in a few minutes. You are? Yes. We only have...
Or they can talk to your lapel.
Okay. I was holding it further away when it was too loud. The Unitarian Universalists only have 2 microphones and no minister. And by a non-random process, we decided that Mr. Farmer could go first with his introductory comments. Mr. Farmer.
Well, I was first elected in 1974, so I don't know how I'm going to do this in 90 seconds. So what I will do is tell you, and this actually brought back memories, because there was a green chapter of my life which was so painful, I put it behind me and it moved on. But in 1974, I had the honor, I was on the county board, I had the honor of being the chairman of the committee that established the first solid waste county-wide landfill in the state of Wisconsin. And that was revolutionary in its time, because I invite you all to think about when you used to go with your father to the dump. Everything went into the ravine, everything. And in our case, the high school seniors, or I assume they were seniors, we were always there with a 22 taking care of the rats. You know, it was quite the sport. But that was the culture that we had across our dump, went down in Muddy Flats, and everybody went there on Saturday mornings. And I learned the hard way that when you change something that is part of culture, and really that's the battle that we fight in terms of all green issues, it's very, very difficult. And I have to tell you, when I finally was removed from the Solid Waste Management Committee, I earned my spurs, and I figured out I knew what I was doing, and put me on the Finance Committee. I never looked back, because that was the most painful period of my life in terms of what people felt they were losing. Now everybody doesn't even remember that, except for the nostalgia of it.
My name is Bill Fian, and my wife Sue Colby Fian is in the back of the room. And my experience is different. I've been in the private economy for my entire career, and it started when I was 27 years old, and I started a lawn care business. When I was 32, I opened a bar and restaurant, and after working a lot of 100-hour weeks and not having any benefits, I decided to leave managing a bar and restaurant to go work for a food brokerage company, and that led to a position with a global food manufacturing organization, and I moved to La Crosse. It'll be 17 years ago, June 1st, and I'll tell you that when I first moved to La Crosse, I didn't think that I would be staying. I thought I was coming here to get a couple years job experience and move on in my career path. But after 2 years of being part of this community, I realized that there was something very special here. And in the big city, you don't know who your neighbor is. People don't seem to care a whole lot about the people around them. But here in La Crosse, we still have a sense of being connected to the people around us. And we have a neighborhood picnic, is what they call it. But people in our neighborhood, twice a year, we all go out to dinner somewhere. There's usually about 60 or 80 people there. So I think that's part of what really makes our community unique. We still are connected to the people around us. And I see my 15-second warning there, but I'll just say that I'm very troubled by the changes that I see in our community. And the crime that's rising from what the county sheriff described as a drug epidemic requires a response. And I intend to let people know what I've learned in talking to our sheriff and our police chief.
Good evening. My name is Tim Cabot, and I'm running for mayor because I feel La Crosse is a great city with a lot of opportunities. I currently serve as the director of Downtown Main Street, which promotes downtown La Crosse and our small businesses, our large businesses, and everything in between. And I feel that La Crosse has got a lot of opportunities to reach new levels. We do have challenges. There are opportunities, and there are certain neighborhoods that need attention and action when it comes to housing stock and some of the crime and drug issues that are there. But overall, we have a great community, and I feel very strongly with my background, both as the director of Downtown Main Street, which is what I currently do, but then also in my previous experience working for the city, managing the city's economic development programs and working in with the industrial parks and small business loans, and again, getting to work with those entrepreneurs and those small business people who are working hard every day to create those jobs. I see the momentum and just the sense here that we can achieve great things here in the city. And I feel that, again, as the mayor, you set a vision, you're the leader. The city can't solve every problem, but as mayor, you can set that tone and really work with the council and the departments to bring people together and to collaborate and to solve those challenges that face us. Thank you.